Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Biggie here with you from the King's Room. This is just a little channel update. This upcoming week, well, today's Friday. For me, it's Friday night. This might come out the same day. This is either going to be out some point Friday or early Saturday. For the next coming, well, I don't know how long. I'm going to say a week. You may see not so many videos. We might miss some of the regularly scheduled stuff. That is because I've been having massive internet problems again. I've been having them since Tuesday. What is the camera? Does the camera look different? It looks pixelated or something, doesn't it? Maybe I'm pixelated. Okay. So since Tuesday, well, that's when I first noticed it. And I had trouble just a month ago. You guys know, if you've been following the channel, you know, Comcast, this area. So the problem here, it's not my modem. It's nothing like that. It's not the line. There's something in this area, in this neighborhood, that's causing signal degradation, signal feedback, signal noise, whatever you want to call it. I'm so into this now between chatting with Comcast people and talking to these two technicians. Both of them had told me what's going on. And so apparently they still haven't found it yet. I thought they had fixed the problem, but it's back. And it definitely, what I've noticed definitely is a thing. Whenever the weather is bad, it's worse. So there is some old part of the line somewhere, and this is what one of the techs was telling me. There's old line in this neighborhood. Whenever it's really high winds, or like today, super high winds, we've had heavy rain, stuff like that. I have a feeling this coaxial cable it's unshielded in some area, or there's some attachment to the coaxial cable. And it's causing signal loss big time. And so the last time they were out here, well, he was out here, it was last month, I think. He gave me a brand new modem, looked at the lines, all this, and then he told me what was going on. So, like, after he told me that, like, after he left, I was like, well, you know, I probably didn't need a new modem then. I feel like he just gave me the new modem because he felt bad because the speeds were so horrible. Anyway, today has been so frustrating, and I'm trying not to make this a complainy thing because I have been seething like a volcano with anger today. I talked with 3 different Xfinity chat people, which is a nightmare. Those people are, it's not them, right? It's just the process, which is frustrating. I'm so frustrated with Comcast. They put these barriers up, and they put everything on you. Everything comes back to me restarting my modem. If somebody tells me to restart my effing modem one more time, I might go postal, dude. So I have lost, in the last 4 days, probably 6 hours of work I didn't get paid for. That's a big deal. And this happened last month too, and this has been happening. I've had Comcast for like 2.5 years now, I think. Just problems, man. It's just problems. And it's all stems from this issue in this area. So the whole point of this, like Warcraft, I don't know. I'm not able to stay connected to Warcraft. It's been getting progressively worse. As of right now, my upload speed is less than a megabit. It's just crazy, crazy low. Sometimes it's so low, the speed test times out. Anyway, it's the same issues that I was having before. They're just back, and I have a feeling it's because of the weather. Once this wind dies down, I guarantee the speeds will be back to quote-unquote normal. Anyway, so I'm just letting you know that you might not see a lot of Warcraft stuff. I'm going to try to do my best to get it recorded, but I just did an episode on the PETA challenge on the Night Elf Priest, and I had high latency the whole time. I actually had to stop in the middle of the episode. And it's a good thing I did, because I got disconnected literally after I said, I'll be right back, because I was going to check something and got disconnected. So you might not see those. Like I said, I'm going to do my best, but I'm just at the mercy of my internet speed here. But I can do other games that don't require the internet, like City Skylines, the Graveyard Keeper, that type of stuff. But I'm just putting that out there. I mean, I don't know if anybody really depends on my release schedule, but if you don't see something, it's because of that. So I have a technician scheduled. He's not coming out till next Friday, 7 days from now. And so the second technician I spoke to said he was coming out tomorrow, Saturday. And I was like, that's great. That's great, man. And then I got disconnected. I got disconnected from the chat session, and I didn't think anything of it. About 10 minutes later, I got a message, an email, and checked it. So my phone is not even on. I don't even use the Wi-Fi because I don't trust it. So I'm on satellite. So if this goes down, at least I have the satellite here. It's not connected. It says, I see you changed or you canceled your appointment. And I was like, what? So I had to get another chat technician on. He's like, well, you disconnected from the things. I said, dude, I didn't disconnect. Like, this is the problem, man. So he goes, well, the earliest I can schedule you is next Friday. A fucking week, dude. And I lost it. I lost my mind. Now, I'm on chat. I'm not speaking to anybody on the phone. I didn't take it out on him, but I made it perfectly clear. I was like, escalate this right now. Because I have lost paid work time. I'm not even talking about YouTube stuff. I'm talking about my work, man. I was so frustrated. The other frustrating part is Comcast, apparently $10 credit is what they give you no matter how long you've been without service. That pissed me off so much. There's a thing up there that says you've received your maximum credit on your account. So here I am paying $125 a month with speeds that are literally less than 2% of what I pay for at best the last 4 days, and also going months back. This goes back 2.5 years with them. And they're throwing $10 at me like, here, just shut your mouth, make your next payment. Like, I didn't set the bar. I didn't set the service level with the price. They did. That's why I pay it. So for me to be paying $125 for internet speeds, like I could go to McDonald's and use their free Wi-Fi and have faster service. You know what I mean? And for them to say, we're just giving you $10. So anyway, so this last guy I just talked to, I said, please escalate this. And he did escalate it. And he said, I'm going to give you to a supervisor. So the supervisor comes on. He's like, one moment, let me look at your chat history and see what's going on. I was like, okay. Do what you need to do. So it's a few minutes later, he's like, yeah, I see you've been having some problems. It's like, yeah, man, I'm having some problems, dude. Because I kind of unloaded a little bit on these people. Not on those people, but I made it perfectly clear that it's a waste of time for a technician to come out here when I have already been told that the issue is in this neighborhood. So what's happening here, if you guys haven't picked up on this, there's 2 techs for my zip code. There's 2 techs for Silver City, New Mexico. And what's happening is because there's this known issue out there, Comcast people are being affected. Now, if you were just like a regular person who's like maybe on their phone, texting, watching a video or two, you might notice, oh, the video's lagging, damn it. But if you're somebody like me who uploads hundreds of gigabytes every day, you're going to notice immediately. So these people who are noticing there's a problem and maybe then checking their speeds, they're chatting with an Xfinity person and they're having a tech come out, which is one of these 2 guys, right? So they're being pulled off of working on the problem out there by coming to somebody's house to try to fix a modem that's being affected by the problem they're working on. So it's just, and so I'm trying to explain this to the tech, and I realize like this technician's probably not even in the US. Not that that has to do with anything, but he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, or she, in this area. So I'm telling this to the supervisor, right? I'm like, look, man, I'm willing, like, don't have a technician come out here if it's going to pull one of these guys from fixing the problem. Because he did verify. I asked him point blank. I said, please, is there any way for you to find out if there is a known issue here in Silver City? And he goes, there is. And dude, I took a screenshot of that. I have that shit saved on my desktop because I'm going to use that if I need to. So the fact that he told me that is like, do you realize how much time I could have saved? And they don't post this on the website. This is another thing I was talking to the tech about, to the supervisor. I was like, if Comcast would simply put on their website, like when I log into Comcast, I could do a speed test and all that bullshit, check my account, and it goes by my zip code. That is my service area. When I go to check for outages, not like I don't have internet, I'm talking about issues. They don't put that, and they refuse to do it for some reason. But if I had gone to the site today or Tuesday, whenever the hell it was this week, and they said, there's a known issue in your area, we're currently working on it. There's no need for me to talk to a chat agent. There's no need to waste my time, their time. Moreover, there's no need to schedule a technician when there's only 2 in this area to come out and work on this. And the guy, like, I told that to the guy, like, what is he going to do, right? He's just a manager in a call center or wherever the hell he's at. He's probably at home. I don't know. Dude, my frustration level it boiled over. Like, how hard is it for a system administrator or for them to put a policy in place for them to put updates like that on their thing? It would save so much time. So what's happening is other people in this neighborhood are doing the same thing I did. Oh, my speed is fucked up again. Let me talk to a chat agent. Okay, we'll schedule a technician. Now, it's going to take a week or 2 weeks because they have all these appointments. The reason they have all the appointments is because you don't have anything on your website. If you go to their website right now, if I go to my area, it says everything looks fine. No outages detected. That's the difference of saying your power is on or your power is off, right? Oh, I didn't want to make this a rant video, but here we are, like 15 minutes in. Anyway, man. So that's what's going on with me. How you guys doing? So I'm thinking here about the games we're playing on the channel. It's really World of Warcraft that's the only game I need to be online for, right? So that basically affects the viewer, the PETA challenge we're currently doing. And then, of course, like Holy, Sorrow, all that. I'm going to do my best. I had caught up. I was 2 days ahead, but because I've been having these problems, now I'm back to the point where I'm just a 1 day ahead. So the stuff I record today has to be out tomorrow. And I couldn't even finish the PETA challenge for Monday. Hopefully I can get it done. If not, just bear with me, and hopefully they get this resolved sooner than later. And maybe I'll update you again. Also, I guess I'll give you an update now. So I have the car series out on the channel, the Camaro versus Big E, or whatever I've named it. There's 2 episodes out. I'm going to try, well, just so you know, the sealant, the head gasket sealant I poured into the radiator did not fix the problem. I think it partially blocked the problem, so I might use another can. The problem with that stuff, it can actually seal your thermostat. That stuff, it solidifies under high heat. So if it gets trapped in where your thermostat is, your upper radiator hose, that's where your thermostat sits. I've seen on forums saying it can clog the radiator itself. It can clog the tubes. It can cause the thermostat if you use too much. So I really don't want to use another one. But it did not work. So even a small, like I had a pinhole leak, but I still have a pinhole leak. So the car will still continue to get hot. It did not fix the problem, which sucks. So I might try one more can, maybe a half a can, and see if it works. If it doesn't, I don't know. That car's probably a bust. I mean, I can drive it short distances until it fails, but I can't drive it long distances. If there's an emergency or something that comes up, I'm just unable to go anywhere. The hood, I have decided I think I'm going to try a fiberglass repair. And that was suggested. Somebody suggested that on the channel. Thank you, man. I didn't even think about that. It is, well, I think it's a carbon fiber hood. I don't know what it is. But I might try to patch it myself. I've never done a fiberglass repair, but I've watched a few videos and maybe I could do it. I don't know. It's a big, awkward looking hole, but I might be able to do that. But before I do the fiberglass repair, I'm going to replace the cable or at least rig something up. So I'll probably make another video if anybody's interested in that. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do it, but I would like to do it sooner than later. Get the cable replaced, show how I do that or whatever I rig, and then maybe get the hood fixed because it looks horrible. I think in the meantime, before I do the fiberglass, I might just put some Gorilla Tape on it just to so you don't have that big gaping hole up front. But there's more videos to come for that repair if anybody's interested in who might be, curious. But I guess that's it for me. That is an update. It's also a massive rant, which I didn't want to do. Thanks for listening. You guys and gals take care. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Peace.